Did I get it to start? I was like, I'm pretty sure I started, and then come on. Oh my god, I'm still singing at the beginning of the stream. That's awesome. Anywho, so anyone who just wants to know how to do this shiny method, I'm going to show it quick before anything else. So if you just want to know how to shiny method this without bench method, the Hawlucha spawn is here. There's either you can rotom phone over to this building after you originally see it's there, or there is a walk up right here next to the building where the Hawlucha spawns. So if you want to get to the Hawlucha, you use this elevator, you can go across and you will make it to the Hawlucha. Like there's a way right here to get across to this. Well, you go to this side and then you can walk across here. Make sense? Because basically there's a bridge, you go across here, you walk across, and then there's another bridge here and you can see the Hawlucha. Once you're here, you can either rotom phone, or as I said, there is a way up right here. If you are not that far enough, and you'll have the either Pidgey or Hawlucha. Hawlucha is a rare spawn, so it is not always there. So you could very easily get a Pidgey instead of a Hawlucha doing this. Like there's the Pidgey right now. And then all you do literally is run it, and you get within that 50 for every time you want it to respawn. I normally, where I have my spot placed, I normally go to 80 just to make sure it despawns, because I have it a little in the middle. So I go 10 before and 10 after. So instead of stopping at 50, I normally go to 40. And then I'm guaranteed to spawn in for where my pointer is. And then as I said, to make sure it despawns because of where my thing is put, I go to 80. And I just keep doing that over and over again. And eventually, I hope to get a shiny Hawlucha. If I get the Pidgey, I honestly might cry. This thing takes just as long as Litwig. So if you're not ready for a long hunt, I would not recommend this to anyone who isn't like an avid, goes for it regularly shiny hunter. Pre-warned everyone, yes? But this is how you, instead of doing the bench method, which is longer, this is the only place you can run for the Hawlucha. There is no way to despawn this with a, what do you want to call it? A spawn point, as far as I'm aware. It is too far from anything. There's no, like, quick run a couple feet thing, as far as I'm aware. The closest one is still way too far. I think it's like 100, so this is still quicker. This is the only way to really despawn this and respawn it. So that's the method. As you can see, the Pidgey's flying away there. I'm gonna go to the 80 to make sure it's gone, and I continue. And we'll be doing this the entire stream. So hopefully it's fun for whoever decides to walk in, because this is my entire plan. I was thinking I might want to put on some music or something, but my problem is I don't know what will get me copyrighted. Also, is there any music from the game playing? Oh, I just have my headphones so low. That makes sense. My puppy is like, hi, mommy, why are you playing video game? You should still be chilling with me. But this is the way to despawn and respawn it in. Because, as I said, the bench method, I did that for the first day I was hunting Hawlucha. These screens are so much longer. It is so ridiculously long to do this method as a bench. It is painfully bad. I don't know if I would have been able to actually get a Hawlucha if that was our only method. To be completely straightforward, I might have given up. But if you just go to the building over, it is more than possible to despawn and respawn. So that's the good thing. So there is a way to do it without the shiny charm. However, if I get one Pidgey before my Hawlucha, which is completely likely, I might cry. And I might be finishing the game before I do it again. At least. I don't know if I'll get the shiny charm before I try it again, but I might finish more of the game before I try again. Because this is a long hunt. I have done this for, 2 days now? Without a shiny in sight, so. to be fair, I did how many days of Litwick before I streamed it again? And like for 30 minutes into my stream day, I got the Litwick. So maybe being on stream is just my lucky charm, and we'll get it within like 30 minutes. Which would be amazing! And then if you need to change it up because you're getting bored of this way gives you just as much distance. You can go 80 this way. My only issue with doing it this direction is that you end up running into that Pokemon. So it's, I mean, but you also, if you do this way, will despawn the Railu. So you could get a shiny Railu. So that is another thing. You could shiny hunt Railu and Hawlucha at the same time if you wanted, which actually might be fun. That would be a double hunt that you could do. The only issue, as I said, is the Pidgey. I mean, you could kill the Pidgey, though. Honestly, if I go down here, I probably still despawn the Railu. So... yeah, I might. Let's keep our eye on that Railu and see. My puppy is really trying to stop me from doing this. Do I still despawn it? Yeah, if I go, I have to go like to the bottom. I have to go to like 100, but if I want a double hunt, I can. And Railu has a great shiny. Do I want to do that? If that was an alpha shiny, I would be so stoked. That would be such a clip. Yeah, you have to go to like 100. I don't know if that's worth it to me. I don't plan to use a Railu. I might continue doing that just until I get a alpha Railu, maybe? Because that might be fun to just have in my box. Maybe that's what I'll do. At least until I get an alpha of it. Yeah, when you hit 100, you've despawned it. And then you can double hunt. And then just make sure you go within that 40 if you have, like, and you'll be able to tell where your marker is once you do it. My recommendation for your marker is just to get it the closest that you think that thing will spawn is where you should set it, so that you then know exactly when you are in range. But you'll still have to go the 10 at least beyond. But I think I have it in the middle, so I have to do 10 and 10. Which is kind of a, like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But... I'm just so grateful I found a way to run and do this instead of doing the whole other way, because the other way sucks. I will literally, I don't think I'll ever do bench. Like, even if it's the only way to get a shiny in this game, if that's like, I don't know. I know that there's, like, I don't know if that might be honestly a deal breaker for a shiny living dex, or a shiny, like, I'd say full forms dex. I was thinking about making a video of that. My first issue with that is that I won't have some of these. There we go. I got the alpha. As options, because I haven't like saved all this part. But I don't know. Maybe if I went that far and I started to do it, I don't know if I could ever seriously do it. Like, I don't know if I could handle doing a bench message, especially on the Switch. The Switch 2, I mean, at least the loading screens are a little faster. But on the Switch 1, bench method is awful. Those screens take, like, it's 30 seconds of just wasted time. You can brainlessly do it while you're, like, watching TV, and I guess that way wouldn't be awful, but I don't know. For me, any other method that at least has me walking my character, I can manage, and I can deal with doing this. And I guess this is just as mindless, but I'd rather do this any day than bench. Bench sucks to me. I can't stand bench. What's the distance? I probably should look that up. What's the distance that something will shine? Because if I can get to the very back, like if I can go, I should Google this. If you can go to the edge here and hear the shiny noise, I don't think you can though. I think you have to be closer than that for something to shine. Because if it would make the noise at that distance, then it would make my life easier. Like, I wouldn't have to keep worrying about a shiny Pidgey. I could just run up to the thing. That's like my one concern is like if I reset this a whole bunch of times over a shiny Pidgey, and I've just done this forever without noticing the shiny Pidgey. I mean, I know that one isn't, but I've had a couple times like, here, I'll show oh, 1 second. I'm gonna get to the edge of this thing and then I'm gonna show off a shiny Pidgey. Like, shiny Pidgey just looks like... It's literally like a slightly yellow Pidgey. Like, it's not easy to see. So, if it's a shiny Pidgey, I am going to have, like, I have a feeling I'm going to have no idea unless I hear the noise. The only reason I got that shiny Pidgey was because of the noise. Like, which is fine in a normal situation. The only issue is, this is shiny hunting for one specific thing and it resets with a Pidgey, which is not an easy shiny to be able to tell. So, that's definitely something. And I mean, sometimes you see the Pidgey like 5 times in a row and you're worried it's shiny. And you can't easily get back over to the building. You have to take the whole loop around it. That is definitely the only minus of doing this method, but as I said, it's much better, at least in my opinion, than benching on that side. Which you can do. It's very feasible. But I would recommend a shiny charm. If you've watched Austin John's plays video about bench method, it takes a hot minute. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, you hear the hours involved and it's like, yeah, just to get on odds, it's like 24 hours. It's like, yeah, I could play a game for 24 hours. Like, Pokemon's super fun. I don't want a shiny hunt for 24 hours. To be fair, I probably did for Litwick by the end of it. But, you know, I don't know. For me, personally, bench method just is awful. I'd much rather run. That's my narrative, or my, I don't know. That's my thought process. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, but in 70 is when you're supposed to things are supposed to despawn, and within 50 they're supposed to respawn. I just go an extra 10 both ways just to be on the safe side with this hunt. I think it's fun though. Oh! Go me! And as you can tell, staying towards the middle is honestly your better bet. Because if you do accidentally fall in, it's not the end of the world. It's very easy to get back up. I'm trying to type with my phone. I can't. I forgot to put on Instagram and stuff again that I'm live, but it's fine. Yeah, I need to just... That's better. At least now I can see what I'm doing while typing on Instagram and stuff. If I don't get it within an hour, I think I'm going to just keep shiny hunting it offline. I think I'll accept that today's not the day for the shiny to pop up and keep hunting offline. And if I get it offline, I'll just save and catch it tomorrow on stream so I have the footage. Because I don't want to be on here for... Like, I feel weird I love shiny hunting. My issue is when there's no one in chat, I feel weird just staying on for hours by myself. Oh, hello! That's fair. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, how are you doing? Do you see my better Hawlucha method? I watched so many videos and the most I found was bench. And like I spent at least a day of just doing bench and it's so much worse than this. Bench method sucks. I will never I will avoid the bench method with my grave. Like I hate the bench method. This is so much better. So, and then the plus of this one too though, is I caught it because it became an alpha, but there's a Railu right here that spawns. And if you go within if you keep running, you go to 100, you'll despawn them both. So you can double hunt Railu and Hawlucha right here. So it's actually a good hunting spot. Like I found literally all I have to do instead of stopping where that is, stop to about here, and you got Railu and Hawlucha despawned. I think that's like so nice that you can really hunt Railu and Hawlucha right here. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Huh? Yeah. Well, here I'll show it. Oh, it sees me. 1 second. So if I go to 100 feet, because if you go within 70 feet despawns anything. So that's why that little star is right there, is I'm doing 80 because of where my star is. I want to make sure that it despawns my Hawlucha. But, and then you go within 50 and it spawns in. I normally go an extra 10 at that way too, because my thing's a little in the middle. So to make sure it spawns in and out, I go an extra 10. But, if you go within the 100, so if that star makes 100, where mine is, I can also get to despawning a Railu, which is this little friend. I got it as an alpha and just caught it because I thought that would be nice. But you can literally shiny hunt Hawlucha and Railu at the same exact spot, doing the same exact method. And I don't think you can get these any other way than running back and forth. So at least you can hunt them both at the same time if you want them shiny. So that's a plus. That was my thought process. Is there's a way to at least double hunt 2 nice Pokemon instead of just doing 1? So yeah. And you can do either side of this. I'm doing it this way because normally that bird is on this side. I think I might have switched sides. So now I'll use this side of the bridge and just go to 80. And I won't have to deal with that Pidgeotto. So there we go. See, now there's no Pidgeotto on this side. So I don't have to deal with it when I go this way. Oh, it's good to know you found a better way. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I found a better way to shiny hunt Hawlucha. Doing the bench method, which is what I did the first day, sucks. Like, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to make it through Hawlucha. It was awful. So if you want to hunt this, literally, you just go to the building. Here's the Hawlucha. You can Rotom phone it over, or there's literally a ladder right here. Go up here, you have the Railu, and you can just run back and forth. Because if you don't do this way, you are struggling. Like, it is awful to do bench. So, yeah. Much better way to hunt Hawlucha. The only issue I see with this, honestly, is that you won't hear the noise. I'm like 95% sure you won't hear the noise. Hawlucha's easy to see. The problem is that Pidgey also spawns where Hawlucha is, because Hawlucha is the rare spawn at the spot. And if you get a shiny Pidgey, A, that would just suck because you reset for it, but B, there's the issue of, like, you might not see it. Like, you might just be resetting over a Pidgey over and over again, which would suck! So if you see like, the problem also is Pidgey is the more common spawn, so what I'd suggest is, like, just checking every once in a while for it. I don't know. I haven't found a good way to figure how to deal with that part of it, to be completely frank, and I don't know if I'll know. Like, I won't know if I hear the noise anywhere close to here until I've seen it shiny with a Hawlucha. So, that's my only issue with this hunting method, is the Pidgey. If it was only Hawluchas like Litwicks here, I think this method would be completely the best thing in the world. But because there's also the Pidgey, like, I don't feel like the Pidgey's noticeable enough to be like, oh, that's definitely despawned, or, definitely not a shiny Pidgey. Like, I can't tell shiny Pidgey from regular Pidgey. At least at this distance. So, that's my only issue. I want an alpha Hawlucha so bad. That would make such a good freaking short of me getting that. Oh my god, that would be so nice. Also, I would be like, I would have that thing, like, that thing would stay with me forever. That thing would be on any team in this game. Like, I would abuse the heck out of that for thumbnails and everything. Oh my god. It would be loved dearly. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if I hunted shiny Alpha Litwick when I had the shiny charm. But only once I have the shiny charm, because I will not be able to do that hunt until then again. I need to check the distance of the, of that entrance to the Litwick. It might honestly just be able to spawn in and out. I'll have to check the, what it originally is, like what the base, when you do this, and you see the Pokemon's, if it was like 16 and then 18 or something, then you know a new spawn's in. So, I mean, I might have to check that and see if Litwick can be, fast traveled to now that the spawns changed from the other one that I had before. Is it faster to run around in the grass like this in the old Pokemon games? In the older Pokemon games, how's fastest method? It matters what Pokemon game you're talking about. Because if you're talking about, like, blue and stuff, this is the only real way you had. Like, before the shiny odds were boosted, right? If you're talking about, like, what's the game with the, Dex Nav? I think it's Diamond and Pearl. Don't quote me on that. I could be very wrong. The one where you can, shiny hunt for one specific, or you can go for one specific Pokemon. And if you get 30 of them, I think in a row of the same Pokemon, you end up with better shiny odds. I think that's the way to do it. I forget which game that came in. But it's one of the older ones. I'd have to Google that, or you can Google that. I'm not sure exactly when that started. I want to say Diamond and Pearl. I could be very, very wrong about this, so don't quote me. But that is a lot faster than just doing this. But until that generation, I don't think there was any quicker way to get shinies other than just running around. And I don't think there was any way to hunt one thing in particular. So yeah, running around in one spot where there's something you want is your best option in the older games. But you also have to remember in those games, your odds are even lower than this. Like, I think the odds in this are like 4,000 and something. Back then it was like 7, I think. It was like a lot. It was like double what it is now to find a shiny. So, they were a lot rarer. Which is one of the reasons that old Poochyena from like Cartridge game is so sad that I got it before I could catch Pokeballs. When I was a little kid, I didn't even know what shinies were at the time. And I still can't believe that. Like, I didn't even know what shinies were. I thought it might be a glitch in the game. I still was going to catch it because it looked cool. And I couldn't catch it because I didn't have Pokeballs yet. And I was like, well, I guess that's a good thing, because if it is a glitch, it won't ruin my game. I still can't believe that happened to me as a kid. It's 1 in 4,000 now? Okay, so it's 1 in 4,089. Or 96, excuse me. 4,096 now. Yeah, so it is that 4,000 though. And think of what is the older games like? I know the older games are a lot more. Like, it's like maybe 800 or 8,000 something or something. Why do I feel like I hear my dog get into stuff she's not supposed to? I really hope I'm wrong. If I go out there and she's freaking trying to get into the... Give me 1 second, I think my dog's doing bad things. Oh, you're home. That's what I'm hearing. I thought Maya was trying to get into the dishes.
No, I'll pull over my nose.
Gotcha.
How you doing?
Good. I'm shining something. I'm gonna shine up for another like 10 minutes and I'm gonna told you. I love you. Nope. It was the boyfriend. I thought he was my dog trying to get into the food. Yeah, I hope Maya's alright. Yeah, she would have been fine. It would have just been her trying to get into the dishes. She was fine. I thought she was just being naughty, but no, it was just the boyfriend getting home. So then I had to say hi quick. And then she brings me toy like, Mommy, you came to say hi. And I'm like, no, I'm still playing for another little bit. And then I'm going to get off and hang out with you two for the rest of the night. I'm just so grateful I found this method instead of the bench. The bench stinks. I will say that until the end of the days. If you want to be like any other resetting method is so much faster. Bench stinks. It's all those screens, it takes so long. See what I mean though? Like, you can get like 5 or so Pidgeys before you get 1 Hawlucha. That's my one concern about this hunt. If I get a Pidgey before I get a Hawlucha, I might just at least beat the game before I go back for Hawlucha again. It's so possible to get a Pidgey instead of a Hawlucha with this method. Like, I am expecting a Pidgey, and I'm going to cry. Yep, there's another Pidgey. And I've done it where it was like, I think it was like 5 or like 8 in a row of them. And it was just freaking Pidgeys the whole time getting despawned. It wasn't even like, oh no, that's a shiny Pidgey. It was just that issue. Maybe you should hold off the hunt until you get the shiny charm. I am very tempted, to be completely straightforward. I'm very tempted. I love, like, Litwick was one I was like, there's 0 chance I'm not hunting this. I love Hawlucha just as much. My only issue with it is the fact that this freaking Pidgey happens. Like, I am so concerned I'm gonna end up with a freaking, I'm gonna end up with a Pidgey. Now that the Rylo's back, I might as well go to this 100 and despawn both of them at the same time. I think, honestly, if I don't get it today, I'm gonna just continue on with the game. I will have Hawlucha before at some point in this game, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it before the end of the story. I wanted it really bad, but it's just, the placement of it is so bad to hunt it. It would be different if it was a, like, forever spawn, like I didn't have to worry about it being a Pidgey. But the fact that you can get a Pidgey instead of a Hawlucha is, like, really bad. Oh, so many Pidgeys. Yeah, there's the Hawlucha. Still not a shiny Pidgey, at least. And then, as I said, 100 feet, you can despawn the Rylo as well. And then I'm within the range for both. Go back. Yep, both despawned both, and we're back. Do 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 do. These are both really good shots. Like, see this Rylo? I just don't know why they made the Hawlucha a row spawn like that, but they made the Ryolu always there spawn. That's my own. Like, I wish they had just made it always there spawn for the Hawlucha, and then I'd have no issue with doing this hunt. But because it can be a Pidgey, it makes me like really worried about doing it. Yeah, right around that 100, 110 despawns. Still no shiny. I want my black, cool, purple looking guy. Is the Pokemon Shiny lock in ZA? Is there Pokemon Shiny locked? Yes, there are Pokemon Shiny locked at all legendaries, any gift Pokemon. So like, there are different Pokemon you get as gift, like Venison, there's a Furky. You basically get all 3 of these starters and a couple others. You can get one of the, like, you can get a Venusaur, a Charizard, and stuff as gift Pokemon at the very beginning of the game. You can shiny hunt them later, but they don't let any gift Pokemon. You get a Heracross, I think, as a shiny, as a trade Pokemon. None of those can be shiny, so any trade. The only thing that technically could count as a trade that is not shiny locked is the fossil Pokemon. Fossil Pokemon are not shiny locked, but everything else, like, as I said, legendary stuff like that are. I don't know why they started that to be, like, the more I think about it, I'm like, why would they even start? Like, it only hurts people who are really into shiny hunting. 90% of people don't shiny hunt like this. Most people just play through the game. Like, I don't know why they decided to shiny hunt, or shiny lock, stuff like that. Maybe just so that people would stop hunting as much and play through the game normally, but that's how some people have fun with the game. I don't know why they'd change that. It makes no sense to me. But yes, there are Pokemon shiny locked. My puppy is whining. Poor puppy. Yeah, she's fine. She's just, whenever Daddy gets home, she wants to go immediately out. She gets so excited seeing him, and then she wants to go potty. So that's her issue right now. And I was like, well, I already started stream. I'm gonna at least stream for another, like, 10 or so minutes, and then I'll shiny hunt this offline, and then if I don't get it, I'll probably just play tomorrow, to be completely straightforward. I think that's my plan. Because I feel like, as much as I enjoy shiny hunting, I feel like if you're doing this, I mean, there's 2 people in chat now, so I could do it this way and be happy, and be content. So maybe I could stay. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure, though, either way, this is my last day of shiny hunting this for a while. I'm going to probably start doing story again. And then I'll just do this on and off after today. I think that's my plan. But the puppy's fine. She's spoiled. That's her issue. I could just see someone hunting Riolu and not realizing they're also hunting Hawlucha. I could see this happening. Or vice versa, if they're doing this. Like, I didn't really think about the Riolu until I was on stream, and then I was like, oh, you know what? You could actually have both at the same time. Oh, am I not going to be able to reset you? Where is it? Where is it? That's actually a really nice shiny. Holy goodness. I did not know this thing has such a good shiny. That's pretty. Wow. Yeah. That actually might have... Wow, okay. I will take that. After so many days of shiny hunting, to actually at least see a shiny, that's huge. Okay, we're switching sides again. Because the Big Bird has decided to come to that side. So now we're getting 100 on this side. Oh, why did you fly to this side now, Big Bird? Oh, you have to switch sides again. I'm still surprised. That shiny was beautiful. What does that bird even turn into, I wonder? I don't know that Pokemon well. But it has a really pretty shiny. I just always thought of it as the pink bird flying around the city. I want 4 times over odds on my shiny Oshawott hunt today. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. That sounds about right. I felt like I was about there with this shiny, well, I probably honestly am not, just because at the beginning of this hunt I was doing the frickin' bench method. And that bench method takes so much longer, but I felt like I was like that with this, Hawlucha. I feel like I've been hunting it for so long. But at least something shined. That helped a lot, actually. I went for Oshawott hunt. I think that's what it is. Oshawott. Yeah, once you go to like that like even like one time over is hard. Like shiny hunting is a long process, so when you start going over odds, that stinks. It's not a fun feeling. That Riolu is after me. I'm gonna have to switch sides to get rid of it. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, cool. It stopped noticing me because I ran that way towards it. I filled up 2 boxes with pheasants. Oh my goodness. I'm just thinking, ow. Like, that's just painful. Once you get to that point, it's like, hey, you got an end. Salute to ya. You stuck with the hunt. I'm literally thinking if I get one Pidgey before I get the shiny Hawlucha, I'm going to save this hunt for later. To be completely straightforward with you, I'm not as committed as you are to the hunt. I'm going to have to run to the other side before that Riolu decides that I'm not worth chasing him. Okay, cool. It finally decided that it wanted to despawn. I was like, alright, I'm gonna have to like... Riolu is not even the one I really want, so... There's the stinking Pidgey. That Pidgey is gonna drive me crazy. But I do enjoy this. This is honestly entertaining for me, so. I hope everyone's enjoying it. We will be doing story regardless tomorrow, I'm like 99% sure. How many more missions do you need to get the shiny charm? The shiny charm in this game is insane. I'm on... This is just me playing through the story, by the way, so I'm not finished with the story yet. I'm on 37. And to get the shiny charm in this game, you have to get all the way to 50. But some of these things are crazy. Like, you have to fill in your Pokedex, which I've done most of. I only have one left of that. Megas, which I'm pretty close to the next one for that. Catching fire types. This is the last one for the fire type, so I need one more fire type. I'm still on the last thing for electric, which I just need a couple more. Ice, I just need a couple more. Psychic. Rock types, I need a couple more. Dragon. Okay, dragon I still need a lot of, so anytime I see a dragon, I should catch it. Dark types, I just need one more. Steel, I only need 4. Service, okay, so I need one more thing in area 17 for those. Like, most of these, like, mega crystals, win battles. So this one, I need to get 500. Apparently the battle one is like the one you need to do the most of in this game to get the most points. And relax at a cafe. I'm hoping if I do the battle one, you can automate pretty much later, and you can actually make some money on it. But you're supposed to get through all the main story and do that first. So you have to get way through this. You have to make it through the story. And you have a lot of extra stuff to do before you can even think about shiny charm in this game. Like, it is a lot to get shiny charm. And most of your Pokemon, it's honestly not horrible. Like, it's better than 90% of the games to get shinies in this game. As I said, it's only like a few cases like this Hawlucha that it's like hard. And as I said, the only issue I have with this Hawlucha is really the fact that it could be a Pidgey. Like, that makes me very nervous. Hi, yeah, you are very much not despawned yet. We're gonna go to this side. Oh, yep. So that's going to respawn it immediately, which is nice. This screen is the devil. I did this for a full day before I realized there was a better way to shiny hunt Hawlucha. And it takes so long to do resets like this. Okay, so that's still not shiny. That Pidgey saw us. Yes, it does. Hello, big boy. I want you to be shiny so bad. If I got a shiny alpha Hawlucha, I would lose my mind. Like, that would be so big. Watch there be a quicker way later on, like when the DLC comes out or something, where you could get Hawlucha so much easier than this. If I may ask, why make you want to get into streaming? Originally, when I got this VTuber model, I was thinking of making videos about different stories, when I was a kiddo, about school and, like, you know, struggling through with, like, dyslexia and stuff, but, like, I don't know much about making videos, and, I got this model made and stuff, because I do like to draw and stuff. I was thinking of animating, honestly, at the time, but I just don't know how to do most of that stuff. Maybe one day when I learn, I will make those videos for myself and other people, but for now, I got this model made for, like, 20 bucks, and I was like, you know what I like to do? I like to play games, and I like to talk. So what if I just tried streaming? So I just put the model up one day, and I started streaming to see how I felt about it, and I really enjoy it. I find this more entertaining as a way to play video games. Like, I have more fun playing Hogwarts Legacy, or I have more fun playing the Jedi Lost Order games when I stream them. So I just started doing that as a fun way to play video games. I don't expect any more from it than just a fun way to play video games, to be completely forward. If I ever made money on this, it would be amazing. I seriously doubt it would ever happen. Like, people who do that, like, make money on YouTube, good for them, but for me, this is like, you know, 2 people come in. I have a couple videos with 100, I think I have a couple of shorts with 1,000, which is super cool to think about, but I don't ever expect to get bigger than this. And it's just fun to do, is my honest answer. Like, I like finding funner, like, quicker ways to do Hawlucha. Like, I feel like this is a pretty good thing for people to know. If they are playing the game, they have fun with it. I don't know. I just, as I said originally, I got the model so I could tell stories. And I actually got it commissioned, just to be completely straightforward. I got it commissioned when my grandpa passed away. And I wanted to, do something, I guess. Partially take my mind off the, being really sad and all that, but also just to try and share different things and, tell other people it's okay. And then from there, it just continued. I had fun streaming. I figured I'm still being positive, I'm still being me. And this is a lot quicker and a lot more fun for me at least, because I don't know how to make videos. I'm still learning a lot of stuff. I didn't even know you had to use like a hard drive to save your. I thought I could just go online, or if I was streaming, I didn't need to save the video as I did it to make a video later. I didn't realize I couldn't just download it off YouTube. Like, these are all things that I've learned after streaming. So I just went live one day and decided to see how it went. And the more I did it, the more I had fun with it, so I kind of just kept going. I hope that gave you a good enough answer. But that's the story. But I've always thought about making videos, but before, as I said, they were about my life. Pause. Yeah, that's still red. For some reason, the orange looks slightly different, so I wanted to make sure. Yeah, nice, thank you. And then I just kind of changed it around, as I think a lot of YouTubers in general do that. Like, they're like, oh, this would be cool, and then they're like, I have no clue how to do that. And then they're like, well, I do know how to click the stream button. Aw, thank you. I'm glad it's a great answer. Okay, that would have despawned it, so let's run right forward. It's in range. Yeah, that's a Pidgey. Hi, Ryolu. Ryolu's only a day spawn. I didn't know this. I do know this now. Okay, time to start doing the 100 again. I'm going to go to this other side. I'm just going to run till I see it, so that I don't have to deal with the other friend over on that side. Hi, Hawlucha. I would really like you to be shiny. I think it would be very cool. Oh, I didn't go within the 100. Oh well. Oh, wait, at 80 you still despawned? Okay. Well, no, okay, so I just got lucky one time, because your question mark was still up until I got hit 100. Okay. I think I'm gonna go, because I've officially hit an hour. I'm gonna go until I see one more Hawlucha, and then we're gonna call it a stream. I'm waiting until this thing despawns. I'm trying to... Yeah, there goes the Ryolu. There we go. Oh! Caught myself. The Ryolu is despawned, so let's go ahead and not get that bird mad at me. Other side. Hi, Badu. Okay, there's the last Hawlucha of the stream. So we did get one shiny, which is more than, you know, that was something. So we got our new friend here, who is very pretty. And next time I stream, we will be doing story. I'll probably shiny hunt this a little bit more. If I start the stream with a shiny Hawlucha, then I found it off stream. I think that's the game plan. And then we'll see what happens. At least it wasn't a complete unprogressive stream. You got a shiny. That's what. At least I got a shiny. At least it was not completely a waste. And I showed the different method for shiny hunting Hawlucha, and that you can shiny hunt Ryolu at the same time. So hopefully that's good information for people too. I hope everyone has fun. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. So I will see you tomorrow most likely, and I will just be doing story tomorrow, and we're just gonna have fun. So hopefully we'll see if I start with a shiny Hawlucha. I don't count on it, but we'll have fun either way, and we'll do story tomorrow. Can't wait to see you next stream. Okay, see you then. Bye!